Happy International
Women's Day. Before I joined the University of Limerick in 2018, I had an academic career in the United Kingdom. I moved to the United Kingdom in 1992 after I had completed my master's equivalent program in arts and German language and literature and obtained a PhD in applied aesthetics art theory. I was a lecturer at Humboldt University in Berlin where I had studied and then I went to the UK to teach German language and at University of Warwick via the German Academic Exchange Service. But I wanted to really return into my specialist area of arts, so I then got the opportunity at the University of Dundee to join the art school to teach art history and contextual studies, and I became a senior lecturer in Dundee, and then I moved to Northern Ireland to contribute to the development of a brand new research institute in art technologies and design under Declan McGonigal, the founder of the Irish Museum of Modern Art initially, and I was a strand leader for art and its locations, and we built up the research center, and after that, after 5 years, I went back to England to become Director of Research at the University for the Creative Arts. And then I moved to become a Pro-Vice Chancellor and Dean for Media Arts and Design at the University of Westminster until 2018. And because of the Brexit, for me it was very important to have a very strong feeling as a European citizen, and it was very important for me to remain within the European Union as a European citizen. So I really valued the opportunity to apply for a position of Vice President Academic Affairs and Student Engagement at the University of Limerick, and I got it. The most significant moment in my life was the fall of the Berlin Wall, and I was in Berlin. I'm from East Berlin. It was the first time that I could actually travel to West Berlin and first-hand experience of the many things I knew from television and radio, of the other part of the city, and the door opened for me, from that big change, and fortunately I was young enough to avail of the opportunities. My career trajectory would have been a completely different one had the wall not fallen and I had stayed in East Berlin or East Germany. I was already very much involved in the University of Limerick, and I came to Limerick because I found the values here, the cooperative education, the big commitment to Erasmus, and we have the largest Erasmus program of any university in Ireland, really persuasive, the focus on access and participation. And I saw the presidency at the university as an opportunity to contribute and lead the shaping of the university for the next period, and that really motivated me to apply. And in a very difficult time, as you know, we were in the midst of COVID. So every professional life and every personal life has many obstacles, whilst I don't want to name any particular obstacles, I think it's important to have an open mind, to self-critically reflect, and to engage in continuous development. I see every day as an opportunity to learn. I look at other people, how they execute their roles and responsibilities. I take inspiration, I read, I go on online courses, and I think it is important to believe in yourself, to be focused, but also to not to be able to afraid to reach out and ask for support. And there are always people, there who can support you, whether it's a mentor or a coach, or you go on development opportunities, and that has certainly helped me to develop. Well, in terms of role models, I really have taken inspiration of women who have shaped their careers, who've made significant contributions to either their organization or to society. And I look at how they are dealing with challenges, how they leverage opportunities, and that has very much encouraged me to take on significant responsibility and to have courage to embark on change projects. Yeah, self-care and well-being are obviously important because you don't serve anyone if you burn out and can no longer engage in the execution of your responsibilities. So I have really taken to yoga. I do hot yoga. I try to do it 3 times a week. It's not always possible. And I have a passion also for gardening, so I grow part of my own vegetables and getting involved, sticking my fingers in the mud and growing things, being out in the garden with nature really helps me to clear my mind. I love swimming, open water swimming, so any opportunity I have, even in winter, I will use to do a few strokes. And I think the other bit is to have friends and have, have an active life. I think that's a good balance. It's not always possible, but I wouldn't, so in answering your question, I wouldn't necessarily make the distinction between men and women. I would like to give you a different answer. I think in this day and age, it's really important that one has facilitatory qualities, because we're looking at a complex situation, we're looking at complex organization, and really it takes every single person, every citizen to make a change. And in that way, I do think one has to facilitate collaboration, cooperation, one has to facilitate the development of a shared purpose. I do think we all have to focus on sustainability in the broadest possible sense, and beyond that on regenerative futures as a set of values and principles to work together against climate change, to mitigate the impact of climate, to change our practices to stay within the planetary limits and to improve the planetary health, because we as human beings are utterly dependent on that. And so I believe in the power of a distributed leadership where everyone takes responsibility and feels an ownership and a commitment, and I think that will mobilize people to change values, to change attitudes, and to change practices. I think my aspirations for my future careers is to see the University of Limerick thriving, to realize our potential as a university with global impact and as a university that supports the many diverse talents that we have in the region, in the country, and internationally to thrive. My advice to young people to pursue a career is to choose something where they have their heart in it, where they can make a real contribution to change, and maybe only a small contribution, but I think that will safeguard probably a commitment in the longer term. And I would also say keep an open mind and be not afraid to change. There are many opportunities available with self-belief, with confidence, and with courage. These challenges can turn out the best ever thing. Outside of my responsibilities as president, I'm very committed towards culture. I'm on the board of quite a range of cultural organizations in Ireland, and I'm really passionate about seeing a diversity of creative and artistic expression flourishing, but importantly to also build the infrastructure and support to maintain and to grow the wealth of arts and culture, not only in Ireland, but I think our European community benefits from the diversity and the wealth of culture. That's a value I think we committed to cherish and to share, and I'm very focused on working to support that.